Okay, so let's begin with our first word phrase. The first word phrase we have chosen to use the linking strategy with is eye contact. Who can tell me the definition of eye contact? Go ahead. Okay, so eye contact is the act of looking directly into another's eyes. Great, so that's what we're going to put in part 1B of our linking strategy. So we now have part 1 completed. Part 2 is a reminding word. Suzuki, what does eye contact remind you of? Okay, so eye contact reminds you of heart attack. Okay, if that's what it reminds you of, and that you'll be able to think of that, that's awesome. Okay, so heart attack is our reminding word. Part 3 is a linking story. We need to come up with a story that makes us think of heart attack and eye contact together. Okay, great. So we came up with, when Justin Timberlake and I made eye contact, I felt like having a heart attack. So you can picture yourself out at a local restaurant and you see Justin Timberlake and you both make eye contact and your heart starts beating. So you can remember that the eye contact, when you meet eyes with somebody, gives you a heart attack. Lastly, we need a picture. So obviously we are going to draw a picture of Justin Timberlake and you making eye contact and grabbing at your heart. Awesome. We've done a great job with this linking strategy for eye contact. Okay, the next vocabulary term we are going to use with the linking strategy is the term engaging. So when you give a speech, you want to be engaging. What we need to know is what the definition of engaging is. Okay, thank you. Yes, engaging means to occupy the attention of someone else. So now since we have the definition, we need to approach part number 2, which is the reminding word. What does engaging remind you of, Suzuki? Okay, so the sound of engaging reminds you of the word aging. I think that's great. Okay, so you can think about the word aging, which has to do with becoming older. And you know that word very well, so that's great. You chose that as a reminding word. So now we need part 3, a linking story. How can we link engaging with aging? Alright, he said that the presentation was not engaging, so I felt myself aging. I think that's a really good sentence that we have an example in a linking story for. So imagine yourself sitting in a presentation that's rather boring. You feel like you're getting older, you're so bored, and so that is a great linking story for us. And lastly, we need to draw a picture. So let's draw a picture of somebody giving a presentation and somebody going from being 25 years old to 50 years old. And again, I don't expect your artwork to be great, but I want you to be able to visualize, if next time you see the word engaging, what that picture was that you drew to remind you of this. So here is our picture. We use stick figures, that's fine, of somebody giving a presentation and falling asleep and feeling like they're going from 25 years to 50 years. So that is our linking strategy with the term engaging. The next term we are going to use the linking strategy with is preparation. So what I expect from you when giving a speech is that you prepare ahead of time. So we need to do part 1B, which is the definition. The definition of a preparation is making something ready beforehand. So again, if you're going to have some data to back up your ideas, you need to be prepared with that so that you are not scrambling ahead of time or scrambling during your speech. You need to be prepared with whatever materials you need. Just be prepared, which is preparation. So now we need a reminding word. Suzuki, what does the term preparation make you think of? Okay, great. So you're familiar with the term celebration, so I'm sure you've had some sort of celebration within your time here in America so far. So celebration is like a party, to celebrate for something. So how can we link the term preparation with celebration? That is a really good idea. So to link preparation with celebration, our linking story is going to be, we had a celebration for your amount of preparation. I think that's really good. So lastly, we need to have a picture to visualize this celebration that we're having. So let's have a picture of someone sitting at a table with a lot of papers in front of them and some balloons. So, you know, if you are preparing a speech for my class and you come prepared, I might have a mini celebration at my desk, because that means that you did your work and you were prepared for my class, and I would be really appreciative of that. So that is our linking strategy for the word preparation. Another word phrase we are going to use the linking strategy for is the phrase back your idea up. So during this lesson, I have told you that you need to come up with some information to back your idea up. So you may have an idea, but I want you to back it up. So what exactly does that mean? The definition of backing something up is to support your idea. So I'm not saying to use your actual back, your body part, the back. That's not what we are talking about here. We are talking about supporting your idea. So if I ask you to back your idea up, I want you to have some data behind it, some research performed behind it, so that I know that you aren't just pulling something out of the sky just to present it. So now we need to go to part 2, which is a reminding word. So what reminds you of to back your idea up? Okay, great, Suzuki. So you did that in your car this morning when your mom dropped you off at school. You backed, or your mother backed your car up. So that reminds you. Back your idea up makes you think of backing a car up. Great. Okay. What we need to do next is come up with a linking story of, and I know this is quite a few words to fit into a story, but I think you can manage it. So back your idea up and back a car up, we need to link these two terms or phrases together. So a linking story. Okay, good idea, good idea. So the linking story that she came up with is that I had to back my car up to back your idea of car sensors up. Again, that might be long, but you know, you're going to think of this picture in this story next time you hear the term back your idea up. So I had to back my car up to back your idea of car sensors up. So I know cars are rather advanced now. Many of you might have backup sensors, backup cameras, so that is what we're thinking of. The idea of backup cameras, and somebody thinks of it and you need to prove it. You need to support your idea and prove that it is a real thing. So lastly, we will draw a picture of somebody in a car, putting it in reverse, going towards somebody with a light bulb over their head, thinking of that idea. That's the idea they had, and the car is being backed up to back up the idea of backup sensors. And that is our linking strategy for the word phrase of back your idea up. Great job.